Make some noise for Clay Christofferson.
Bellingham, how the fuck are you guys? I had to drive 15 minutes to get here. Evelyn wants to get old. Did you hear that shit? I had my 34th birthday on Thursday. I already want to die. I've realized this birthday at 34, I'm finally an adult, and I realized it not from like having a career or a mortgage or, you know, people that care about you more than your ability to get them cocaine. You know what I'm saying? I found out I was an adult because there are things in my life that are keeping me from having guaranteed sex. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay, the rest of you that don't get this, you'll get there. The old people in this audience, including myself, are having a nightmare of agreement. I've realized that like the smallest things are keeping me from having sex, and it's basically the way I'm saying is that my neuroses is getting in the way of my new erections. If I'm trying, like putting a stick in the spokes, if you will, sugar in my gas tank, another old-timey reference. Basically, what had happened, I realized this started to happen when I was 33. I was on a Tinder date, and it went well, and a girl invited me back to her apartment, and I was just wasting time leafing through her alphabetized vinyl collection because Bellingham. And we were about ready to get hot and heavy until I found Dark Side of the Moon filed under F. And that was enough to make my dick go back inside me. Floyd, comma, Pink? Forever, comma, goodbye. You ever been 10 minutes into Netflix and chill, and then from the corner of your eye you see they gave Stranger Things 3 stars and you had to get the fuck out of there? Yelling, 11's the best thing that ever happened to any of us. You get none of this. I'm Netflixed and outraged. I'm also terrified of sex now. I'm in a committed relationship. Everything scares me. In the heat of passion, my current girlfriend 3 days ago said she wanted to change our safe word to OK Google record video. For you Apple users, that's Siri, record video. I'm terrified. Old me, that would have been the hottest thing I'd ever heard in my entire life. Current me has stretch marks and love handles and doesn't necessarily want to be uploaded to the cloud at my darkest of moments. For posterity. Filed by Google Photos. Forever when we want to find sad times. She's too hip. She's too cool for me, guys. She's too cool. That's not fair, though, because she's 26. She's from a younger generation. She was the first sophomores with cell phones. Do you know what I'm saying? Those cool fuckers. Access to all of the world's information, and also you can ask Jeeves about your kinks. That's not fair. I didn't have that growing up. She's just smart as fuck and DTF. In other words, she's trained me. And I'm just getting dumber by the second and RTS at 9 p.m. That's ready to sleep. She taught me that one too. RTS. Oh, she's too cool, guys. She's too cool, and she's too smart. She's been raised on a healthy diet of meme culture and Aubrey Plaza and being shitty to people. I was trying to be sweet and romantic. We were walking down the street holding hands. I said, "Baby, I love you to the moon and back." And she said, "Aw, you're gonna die in the troposphere, you old idiot." So, great. I had to look up troposphere. You will too later. Basically, that whole set is Clay has a young girlfriend and wants to brag about it for 3.5 minutes. That's all that fucking is. I'm a vegetarian. Any other vegetarians out there? Okay, I'm assuming there's more of you, but you just didn't have the energy to clap. So, I'm not a militant one, though. I've only been a vegetarian for 3 years, and so I find it super important to not be that person that gets in everyone's face about it. I know carnivores don't magically think meat appears. I don't show them videos to bum them out. I'm telling you this joke in leather boots. We can't be militant. Anyway, The moment I realized I couldn't be a militant vegetarian, the exact moment was my friends took me to a very fancy pizza place, which is 3 words that should never be in the same sentence. Stop ruining pizza. I went to this fancy pizza place. How fancy, Clay? Thank you for asking, Clay. It was so fancy, I did not know what all the words on the menu meant. And so I tried my best. I didn't want to order just the cheese so the waiter wouldn't call me a peasant to my face. So I ordered the spinach pie, thought totally safe, read all of the ingredients. Spinach, obviously. Fromage, I know that means cheese. Sun-dried tomatoes, and mortadella, which obviously is a mushroom. Portobello, mortadella, did the math. The people laughing know what this is. Those are the bourgeoisie. Seize the means of production. Anyway, this pizza comes with all of the ingredients that were on it and mortadella, which I found out is a very fatty meat. And at that point, my friend said, Clay, you're a vegetarian recently. What are you going to do? Are you going to pick it off? And I was like, that would be like sweeping in the desert. There is so much of this. And I decided that the responsible thing to do was I said to my friends, look, this mortadella, whatever that animal might be, has been murdered. They're going to murder more. It's been prepared. The least I can do is turn it into energy. And so I ate that pizza, and it was fucking delicious. And at that moment, I decided that if I wanted to continue being a vegetarian, it is super important that you never learn another language. Because every week there's this taco truck comes to my work, I get the pollo tacos. Now, I don't know what the fuck is in them, but they're the best thing I eat all week. You might say, Clay, don't you know that's chicken? And I never will know that because no hablo español. Thank you, Bellingham. I've been Clay. Have a good day.
For Clay Christofferson.